Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate. By automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in-minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins, and Bill Flitter.
All right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. Coach is getting
We've
ready.
said that now 273 times.
Coach is getting ready to go to Disney World. Little taking my nephew. Going to
300? Are we got to celebrate at 300?
300, we're going to do something. We're going to do something, I think, don't you? We'll have to.
You should hit that. We'll definitely hit that this year. So,
yeah, now that we're back to twice
25
a week.
away. So, not this year. This
It'll be close.
In the next 6
months.
Months.
8 a week, 8 a month if you're doing 2 a week. Yeah, that's
do the math on that.
24. It's close. It's really close. All right. So before we jump into this, is an interesting topic with aggression and physicality. Hard to teach at the high school level, I can tell you that. Before we do that, if you're not in Coaching Youth Hoops, what are you doing?
I'll tell you what you're doing. You're spending a heck of a lot of time on Google and AI trying to figure out what to do, and YouTube.
Right.
It's all done.
Don't. It's go out and go fishing. Let us save the time so you can go walk your dog. Come on, people. CoachingYouthHoops.com.
65 years of combined experience in those documents. We know what works, what doesn't. And here's the thing, we're still coaching. So it changes, right? Yeah. We're adding new things, taking things away.
We're coaching players and you. Look at that. That should be our motto. Coaching you and players. Anyway, and then our other adventure, because Bill and I don't have enough things going on.
Well, I figured I had to fill your schedule since you're going to be retiring soon. So
I know.
Go check out sportsstories.ai. Again, that will give you a tremendous amount of insight into your game, what's happening, what works, what doesn't. Not only as a team, but as individual players as well. So we can add another layer of intelligence onto your practice planning for that following week. Go check it out, sportsstories.ai.
Right. So, this interesting topic, teaching physicality and aggression. So here's my question to you. Is there a fine line to this discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got to, I always say this, I want my kids to be physical within the limits of the game. And that means don't break the rules.
And what does that mean?
Be physical.
And what does that mean?
Don't punch somebody. Don't extend your arm and push them on purpose. Right? It's that. And I have a team right now, and I'm blessed with this team that is extremely physical and aggressive. This is the first team, and I mean, as a group, that is that way. And they're girls. And so, I had this discussion last night with a coach saying, how it's rare to have a team, a group of girls that are very aggressive, that they're very physical and they get after it. And I hope no coach, if I stop coaching them, no coach takes that away. Now, what you have to do is you have to put corners on that, and they get it. They're not beasts, and they're just it's a brawl out on the court. But
Right.
man, it's tough. They're tough, and do we foul a lot? Yeah, we do. We do. Does some of the calls, because we're so physical, look a little bit over the top or more aggressive? Probably if you're on the other team, but they're not. I mean, I'm very cautious of that. And
So
but
how do you,
how do you
that's,
teach it?
well, that's the
Yeah,
question I have for you.
it's repetition and knowing what is knowing what are the limits are, and showing them the difference when you are more aggressive and more physical. Using someone maybe on the team as the example, tracking stats that are related. How many
I think
loose
that's
balls
it.
did we
Really, you got
grab?
to be able to track it and show it,
Mhm.
and you have to be able to show what is and what is not. I talk about what's not acceptable, and you gave some examples of that. I'm not going to punch somebody, but it's like
Yeah,
I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do these
yeah.
things. But what statistics do you think show aggression and physicality?
Well, definitely going after a loose ball. Like how many loose balls did you jump on the ground for and go after? I mean, I think that's one of the bigger things. How many? I mean, I guess you could also, with one hand, look at turnovers. You could look at defensive rebounds.
Tie ups. I call tie ups. We want tie
Yeah,
ups, which
tie
maybe you
ups.
don't
Yeah,
necessarily get the loose ball, but those are
right. Tie
things.
ups. Another. Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
deflections are another one that
yeah.
show aggression. That if you
Hmm.
can get your hand on the ball, um, that shows some aggression in the sense that you're being active. You know,
Hmm.
um,
I would consider, if you're taking a charge.
yes, because that can be a turnover. It can be whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and fouls are a point of aggression. Like if you get 0 fouls in 7 games,
Right.
you're not being
Yeah.
very aggressive. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah. Yeah.
subcategory things that I think you
That's
can
true. Yeah.
use as
Hmm.
um, that we've used in the past. We've used deflections, we've used fouls, we've used charges, we've used dives on the floor, we've used tie ups. All of those things show that. There's also an X factor a little bit to it, but I think you got to show what you want. If you want him to do it, just yelling it ain't going to fly. It's like, here's what I want, and here's how you can show you're doing that.
Yeah. No, yeah. Absolutely.
We've
Again,
shown
yeah.
off ball aggression can be much more than on ball aggression,
Hmm.
right? Because
Yeah.
at least in our league, and I'm guessing the summer league hasn't changed, is the sense that I can count on one hand the number of off ball fouls that are called. Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
show them like, what can you do off the ball? Can you let them
Yeah. That's
maybe
a good
not
point.
like
Yeah.
it's off ball aggression is a 10, on ball aggression is a 3, because that's what the officials are going to call it. They're going to call the hand check. And then we actually we spent a lot this summer working on off, on off, on off, rather than on
Mm.
to. And so people are listening. I'm going
Hot
left.
stove, right?
Yeah, hot stove. One left hand
Yeah.
on, right hand off quickly. And then 2 hands on are going to get you the call, right? They're
Right.
going to call the foul. But if you
Or
go
one hand
on
on too
off,
long.
if you
Right. The
the one
sidebar where you
hand,
run.
yep,
Yeah.
the side, you use it for just a second and then you retreat
Yeah.
it. And then you use the other hand and retreat it. You're less like, because I've done the math on it, you're less likely to get the calls. Off ball, I'm convinced off ball, you can almost grab jerseys. So I'm
I mean,
not condoning it, but it's like you can almost off ball. They don't like
Yeah.
call it.
When
Which
they're
they
close
should.
into, you just get nice and close to them, and
Yeah.
grab that jersey where in the
Right.
back, just
I
split
know.
second where they can't run and do the screen or whatever it is. But yeah, and I think it just boils down to pick your 3 stats And we talked about this last week, which is the game within the game. And maybe a lot of these stats aren't as obvious, right? And you just tell parents, hey, I want to track these three things, because these three things to me equal an aggressive team, whatever that might be. Like, we listed a bunch of them here. So, and just that's the win. Did you win or lose that game? So let's say you're looking at your points and, okay, yes, we outscored the other team at the end of the game. Technically, we won. But what about those stats? What about your aggressive stats? How did you lose or did you win? Yeah, we won because we we got to our goal or then some, or we lost because we didn't get to our goal.
Right.
And if you really want to train to be an aggressive team, that's one way to do it.
And I think I'm again, stats teacher. I'm a firm believer if you can't track it and show it, they're not going to it's not going to work.
And this works. I mean, I've done this from third grade on up. Like, get it, right?
I
Obviously,
love the idea. I have the rule of three offense. I love three things. Like, anything more than that, they're not going to remember. So I think that's a perfect number of, you can be less than that, but it's got to be at least, at least a couple.
I mean, the max three, right?
The max three, because maybe your team's a little different. Maybe they already do a lot of deflections and you don't have to worry about it. Like, that's not a point of contention for us. So I think that's a thing for you to think about too. I think all those things can kind of play into what you're looking at. But anything else, Coach? No,
I think, again, just keep it simple. Track those metrics that you feel that equal aggression and physicality for you. Show that as a win or a loss at the end of the game or practice. But if you don't track it, it's just I guess I would add this too. It's like, watch some film. Like, what is being physical? Or, hey, do you think that team we just played was physical or not? Like, did you feel that they were physical? Right. And they may say yes, and like, oh yeah, well, that's what we need to do, right? So I think that's a great point. I don't want to make that a minor point. I think asking them what they think aggression is before, you and I just came up with it, but this is what I've done with past teams too, because they'll tell you what they think, and then you can hold them accountable. You said this is what aggressive teams look like. Well, are we doing this? Are we taking charges? Are we doing those things that you just said that you came up with? So let them have more ownership in it, I think. And again, a third grader is going to be different than an eighth grader, but I think that's the perfect fallback as far as what they know and what they don't know. It's like, you want this, here's how we can do it. And then you can help them come up with, how can we track this? What does it look like when you're aggressive? So on and so forth. And then you can come up with those specific things. I love that idea. Yeah. And again, go to Coaching Youth Hoops, check out our practice plans and all the tools you need to have a successful season this year. CoachingYouthHoops.com. There you go. Till next week, Coach. Till next week.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 28th through September 9th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.